Hey there, Dr. Crypto here with another Tectonic update. So I hope everybody's having a great weekend, a great Sunday, and all prepared, ready for this potentially exciting week ahead. You know, after the last week's events with Bitcoin and Tectonic, all these like green candles that we've been having. So hopefully you're having a great weekend. So what I'm going to have a quick look at is just a brief video really, is to have a look at where we are on the charts and just see if there's been any kind of updates in terms of Twitter, Discord and such like regarding from the previous information that we had from Tectonic and that. So without further ado, let's just have a quick look at the charts and just see where we are. Yeah, so looking at the charts at the moment, so we can see around here, this is on the 4-hourly chart. So, yeah, we've had just a steady, not so great, volume coming in. It's all right. It's not been like, massive like here. We had that whopping big spike up when we had that move up, that 112% or so. But we've just had a steady climb up, a bit of a ladder up here. So you're looking at this at the moment. What I can actually see on here is we're starting to form a bit of a bull flag. So if we put that there and move that there and move it down a bit, we can see here, so we've got the flag. So where's the pole? Poles are never particularly straight lined all the time. It's not very often. So we use this as the pole. So we could use this as the pole here. So if we go from around about here, put it up to about there, and then we could extrapolate that and put it up to around about there. So this is like potentially like the next target. So you can see on here that we've got the target around about there, 2511. So that's around about, from where we are now, is around about another 21%. Obviously, it's quite bullish because what tends to happen is you get these run-ups and then you'll get some sort of consolidation. Basically, where that token is taking a bit of a breather before it decides to do a continuation. Basically, more so than not, looking at the bull flags, they do tend to more play out than they don't. There's always a chance when you do charting or TA, that it could actually break down. And obviously it all depends on what, our friend Bitcoin in the traditional stock markets. But yeah, so we're looking at that point. So like I said, we've got the flag, we've got the pole, we've got the bullish flag there, and we extrapolated it to where we did, which gives us about 20%. What's also interesting on the 4-hour, we've got the stochastic here that we've sort of, as you can see here, we sort of moved up, and you can see there moved up, and now we've sort of gone sideways here with a slight move down, but generally just consolidation, and obviously that's reflected here. So we're sort of like getting close on the 4-hourly to sort of bottoming out. So hopefully we'll get that curvature up. So what I'm expecting is that basically at some point today or tomorrow that we should hopefully make a way up. We could go up like this, or we could go like we did here. We just went straight up. But I think there's more chances we're just going to gradually grind ourselves up, with any luck. So, but we just need to get that little bit of volume coming in. But it is the weekend as well. So obviously, most weekends we get this, a bit of a drop in volume sort of thing. So this is where you can find a lot of manipulation, specifically like when you look at Bitcoin, because at the moment, we had a bit of a sell here. And we're basically same thing here. We're sort of taking a breather, consolidation over the weekend. The volume sort of dropped off a little bit. It looks like the stock RSI is starting to trend down a little bit, you can see here. So hopefully we sort of flatten out. And I'm expecting, if the volume comes in again on Monday, that we could well start to push back up. Because, again, we're starting to form a bit of a bullish on the, this is only on a 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, we're starting to pull in like a bit of a bullish flag there, so we've got the flag, then we've got the pole, and if we stretch that out down there, so we sort of, so we basically could be heading up about that way. So so we've got the pole and we've got the flag. So that's on the 15-minute, so which is quite a very short time frame. But if we have a quick look on the 4-hour as well, You know, so let's have a look at the 4 hour again. Yeah, we've sort of got the same kind of thing here. We're hitting on Bitcoin, we're sort of hitting that resistance again. Now we bump, and then we're bumping on this resistance again. And we need to get that volume in to break through like we did here and break through this to the upside. So we could come back down a bit, or we could actually break up and come up and continuation being bullish. So yeah, let's have a quick look at this one then. So if we look on here, so we've got like a bit of a bull flag as well formed on here. So if we can extrapolate that down to there, you know, we could actually, in theory, you know, if it ends up bullish continuation, we could end up going up to about $22,000, you know, dollars, depending on what the market's doing on Monday and such like. So, but we have got like a potentially, you know, again, we're having a breather before we do any kind of potential continuation, you know, so we just got to keep an eye on that. But, you know, so that's a bit of the charting done, you know, in terms of, you know, Tectonic. So it's looking quite good. Like I said, bit bullish flag there formed. You know, we could make a move up. So let's have a quick look, see if there's been any updates in terms of Twitter. Yeah, so looking on Twitter, nothing's really changed from January the 10th. You know, we still got the dashboard, DeFi poll, and we've already discussed roughly about that. So, yeah, so, you know, with Tectonic, everybody's waiting to see what news comes out. So hopefully, you know, this week coming, we may get some news. So I did have a quick look on Discord as well, and there doesn't really seem to be any more updates, just basically a giveaway that's been shown there. So yeah, basically nothing update wise in terms of any releases by Tectonic themselves. So just before we go, we might as well have a quick look. So we're down by 1.556, but we saw that on the bull flag anyway. You know, there's a little bit of a consolidation there, you know, before well, basically a breather really. So market cap hasn't changed. Again, we're sort of, like I said, we're sort of down by 1.59. Volume's dropped off a little bit. We are at the weekend, so you know, I always say trend, you know, if you're trading in the weekend, be very careful, you know, because volume comes down, there's always whales and that lot can play some sort of games really. So yeah, overall we're looking all right. You know, the market cap, you know, we're just a smidge below a trillion. Ideally, I would like to see us go back up to that trillion. The volume is around just over 50 billion. Bitcoin, 41% in terms of dominance. ETH is at 19.3, doing quite well there. So overall, yeah, it's looking all good. Typical weekend, really. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. It would be great. And you can follow us on Twitter at DrCrypto76. So I hope you like this video. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Enjoy your Sunday.